They said it was impossible, yet Iran just unveiled a hypersonic missile that could change the global balance of power forever. This isn't just news, it's a wake-up call. Welcome to the next-gen world, and today we're diving into one of the most shocking developments in military technology of the decade, Iran's new hypersonic missile, called Fata. For decades, hypersonic weapons were dominated by superpowers, namely the United States, Russia, and China. These are weapons that fly at speeds above Mach 5, which means more than 5 times the speed of sound. But Iran, despite sanctions, isolation, and limited resources, claims to have cracked the code. And if that's true, the entire global missile defense game just changed. The missile in question is Fata, unveiled by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, in 2023. It's not just a theoretical weapon, it's real, it's mobile, and it's already being shown off in state media and military parades. Iran claims Fata can reach speeds of Mach 13 to 15, that's roughly 16,000 to 18,500 kilometers per hour, and more importantly, it's maneuverable at those speeds. That maneuverability is what makes hypersonic missiles so terrifying. Traditional anti-missile systems are nearly useless against them. Unlike ballistic missiles, which follow predictable arcs, hypersonic missiles can zigzag, dive, or even glide in unpredictable ways. That makes interception extremely difficult, even for advanced defense systems like Israel's Iron Dome or the US THAAD. And that's exactly what Iran is betting on. The Fata missile is reportedly a 2-stage solid-fuel missile with a re-entry vehicle capable of active maneuvering. This means it doesn't just fall toward its target, it adjusts, evades, and can even correct mid-flight. Combine that with its claimed 1,400-kilometer range, and it puts high-value targets in the Middle East well within its striking zone, including U.S. bases and Israeli infrastructure. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has hailed the missile as a strategic deterrent, signaling to adversaries that Iran's defense line is now unpredictable, mobile, and nearly impossible to counter. Whether it's political posturing or genuine military capability, one thing is clear: Iran is playing the long game. Now let's talk about the real-world implications. If Fata is operational and not just a prototype, it elevates Iran into an elite club of nations with functional hypersonic strike capability. This isn't just about warfare. It's about strategy, influence, and deterrence. Hypersonic weapons blur the lines between conventional and nuclear threats. They're fast enough to strike command centers before any reaction can be made. That creates what military analysts call a decapitation risk. In other words, if conflict breaks out, leaders may be taken out before they even know what hit them. And here's where it gets even more dangerous. Iran's missile program has always been intertwined with its geopolitical alliances. As tensions continue with Israel, the United States, and even NATO, the Fata missile becomes not just a tool of war, but a tool of leverage. Iran could offer hypersonic tech to its allies, Syria, Hezbollah, or even Russia, as a bargaining chip. Imagine this tech in the wrong hands, deployed in high-conflict zones. And let's not forget, Iran's missile engineers are notoriously good at adapting and scaling. The same minds that made the Shahab and Sejal series have likely applied years of experience here. The Fata might just be the beginning. Iran could soon unveil longer-range hypersonics capable of reaching European targets, or sea-based variants launched from submarines or fast attack boats in the Persian Gulf. But here's the twist: some Western analysts believe Iran may be exaggerating the missile's performance. Hypersonic technology requires extreme materials to withstand the intense heat and friction at Mach 15, as well as precise guidance systems that function in plasma-shrouded conditions. Could Iran really develop all this under sanctions and limited global support? If history is any indicator, never underestimate them. Iran has repeatedly surprised the world with indigenous radar systems, drones, ballistic missiles, and even stealth aircraft prototypes. What was dismissed as propaganda in the past often turned out to be very real, just a few years ahead of global recognition. For now, world powers are watching closely. Israel has already intensified its defense readiness. The Pentagon has conducted fresh hypersonic drills. Russia and China have remained largely silent, possibly watching to see how much of this tech they can adapt or collaborate on. The Middle East, already a powder keg, just got a whole lot more unstable. So, what happens next? Will Fata redefine warfare in the region? Will it trigger an arms race across the Gulf and beyond? Will other nations accelerate their hypersonic programs in response? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Hypersonic weapons are no longer the future. They're the now. If you found this analysis eye-opening, make sure to subscribe to the Next Gen World for more deep dives into cutting-edge defense tech, global strategy, and the weapons shaping tomorrow's wars. Don't forget to hit like and share this video, because what's coming next might just fly faster than we can react.